going on for a year and a half. We have not been told anything as residents over here. We've just been coping with all the dust, all the noise pollution. We don't even know whether they've taken permissions for repair work, whether they've taken permissions. We've heard it's going to be a restaurant. We don't know whether they've got permissions for converting into from residential to commercial. And surely we residents who have been living here for generations should have been taken into consideration with such a big project. This is Santame area, these are heritage houses, this is a conservation zone. People have been living here from one generation to another. There are elderly people over here, families living here. No one has considered with such a big restaurant, how will we be able to cope? Our way of life is going to change.
It's all of wood, so it's very, very dangerous for us.
Wood house.
It is so close. The houses are very close to the restaurant. That means with the fire, as it is, our lanes are narrow. The fire brigade will be a problem to come. And another thing, they have encroached on her property, in their building property.
Yeah, this is our area, this is our building, and these pipes and all smoke will come out from this, which will affect exhaust and all, which will affect us, and our health issues also will come up. And also at this house also is all wooden it is, so in case it catches fire, then it will be a big problem for everyone.
And once the restaurant is on, it's going to make a lot of noise here. You see, I don't think they have any fire extinguishers over there. Main thing, like the exit point. There is no exit point for this restaurant. And tomorrow when the staff comes here, they'll be hanging out all over the places here, back and front.
Yeah, because there is a hostel for girls here.
There are the girls' hostel.
There is no security for the elderly people,
And
neither
there's a
for the
chapel
girls
also here. There's a chapel here.
Chapel, and
Chapel. Every day there's a mass at 7 o'clock in the morning.
our demand is that the restaurant should not be opened here in this place, because they are going to have such a restaurant or such a big large restaurant.
Such a big project, they've not put up any permissions, so we are not even told what is going to happen here. At least if they're opening such a big project, tell us residents, take us into consideration. We have so many parking issues, we cannot find space to park our cars. How will a restaurant find space? When we have questioned them, they say valet parking, but valet parking where in the area? Will we constantly have to fight for our own parking space? But it's really not fair on us.
Also, I heard there was inspection by CCP yesterday.
Yesterday, yeah. They had come just like that, moved around and they walked away.
Yeah, but he has not given us anything in writing. He just asked for our concerns.
Now it is entirely, in city is about 31 restaurants here. 31 restaurants. I have a list here. Okay, so this is the biggest one, which will make a lot of problem for everybody.
Not only that, this is surrounded by residential.
There's going to be a place to install a generator, big generators coming up here. Then installing gas. There'll be about 6-7 gas cylinders. Will be a big one, huge one. So when you start the whole restaurant, you see the noise that will take place here.
So you all spoke to the owner of this property?
We spoke whenever the owner, yesterday the letter came to me to meet the official of CCP here, but it was addressed to the owner. But the owner has not come, the architect has come, Brian Suarez. So I asked him, where is the owner? He said, owner is not coming, I am representing.
So what CCP representative told you all?
I just like to point out to that when they came for inspection here, what they said is that they haven't applied for any repair license. There's nothing, no permissions that have been procured. However, if subsequently they apply for permissions, at the most what they're going to do is they're going to impose penalties. Penalties will be imposed. But does that imply that they are going to be allowed to carry on with this? Because we had requested for stoppage of work, which they haven't taken any actions. And at the fag end, when it is almost complete, now they are trying to intervene, and all they have said is only penalties will be imposed. We can clearly see that this is the setback area, and this particular construction that is carried out has been done now recently without any permissions, whether they can do that platform or not. They have come within the setback area with such huge structure that is overhanging. let's just say that if they had to comply with the rules and regulations, then there wouldn't have been any violations. You cannot be having certain, they had a scaffolding here which they said it is just for the purpose of installation, but even a chimney of this size cannot be hanging in the setback area of the building. That is a huge obstruction. Tomorrow if a fire breaks out, because it is very clear it's going to be a restaurant, so how are they going to access? How is the fire brigade going to come in? Have they followed any rules in terms of, if we see the water tank is right here. Initially they had broken the walls and we could see that the toilets and washrooms that are there over here. Where is the sewage tank? Where is the water from the washrooms going? It could easily pollute the water tanks and the water of the community. So if permissions were not procured, that means there is no guarantee that they have followed any rules and regulations. So that is very implied, very clear that there is clear violation of all the rules. So it is, the main concern is
TCP.
if permissions are not procured, that means no rules have been adhered by the concerned parties. That is what the major concern is. They have easily converted it from residential use to commercial use. So any permissions were taken before converting it to any commercial use. Here also we have written letters to CCP. Parking area has been converted into shops, and subsequently now they have installed certain refrigerator. I don't know what exactly, but there are certain machines that have been installed. But it is, if we go as per the building plans, it is a parking area. It is not a commercial shop that is designated over there. And they have been taking electricity, water. Initially we did allow, thinking that they are just, it's for their personal use. But at no point of time did we have any idea that it is going to be for commercial purpose. So this is what the main concern has been right from the inception. And when they started also, they have been carrying out work at night. We have all photos, videos to that effect to prove that they have been doing work at night as well.
So my house is the one behind over there, and every day we are unable to find parking. As you can see, the whole road is completely covered with parking. We do not know how the restaurant is going to manage. We imagine there'll be taxi drivers parking their cabs. We cannot keep going out to fight again and again. My mother is 85 years old. Will she keep going out and saying, don't park over here? We really don't understand how they will manage the parking of the restaurant. We are really worried because already the casinos have taken up parking. Already other restaurants are taking up parking. We also need to live here. We need to work out of here. There are small businesses over here. How can a big restaurant come and just take over the area and use this place as their place? These are supposed to be public footpaths, and they are not supposed to decorate it and put their own tiles over there. We all keep the municipal tiles, but they have taken over and used it as part of their decor, which is completely wrong.